Shaun, we found out this weekend there's a clear front runner for the Astros general manager job. Finally, who is this guy? Who's the front runner, and what can you tell us about him?
Dana Brown, who was actually the only one of the three reported candidates that were reported to have interviewed with the Astros for their GM vacancy. Dana Brown worked very closely, and I'm gonna try not to butcher his name, but their current general manager for the Atlanta Braves, Alex Anthopoulos. Those two have been together with a couple of different organizations. They got their start with one another back when the Washington Nationals were still known as the Montreal Expos. They worked together there for a couple of years. They worked together as well with the Toronto Blue Jays. Anthopoulos, when he took the GM job with Atlanta, thought so highly of Dana Brown in terms of his talent evaluation and how adamant he is about drafting and player development. That's a guy that was going to challenge him, that he wanted in the building with him, and so he brought him to Atlanta. Dana Brown has been credited by Alex Anthopoulos. Just this past week, I believe it was Sports Illustrated that ran a pretty succinct article, but poignant nonetheless, pointing to some things that Dana Brown is known for. And a couple of those guys, you might recognize the name Spencer Strider, who obviously was very successful starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, along with Michael Harris, their center fielder. And so he identified these talented players that ended up, paying dividends for them on the field now, and certainly help them facilitate trades in other areas. So he's a good baseball guy, was trusted as a hard worker, has been there, done that. And that's exactly the kind of person, Robert, that I feel like this Astros organization needs going forward.
And the low key, the Atlanta Braves have been a really good franchise in the last few years. It seems like the conversation is always around the Astros or the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Red Sox or whoever. And we know that this Braves team has been really good. You keep an eye on them because they've been really good the last few years.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.